Vice President of Turning Point USA at Sacramento State says what happened yesterday will not stop him from spreading Kirk's message.
The nonprofit co-founded by Kirk is known for promoting conservative values on college campuses. KCRA 3's Anahita Jafari shows us how his death is impacting students not just here but across the country.
Absolutely. Lots of students that I've been speaking with say that this death has had a huge impact on them. Charlie Kirk left a lasting impact on many, including Alex Sanchez, the current vice president of Turning Point USA Sac State chapter. He tells me Kirk's death is now inspiring himself and other students to carry on in his memory. Turning Point USA has active chapters on several Northern California campuses. Sanchez says he dreamed of meeting the man who inspired him, but now, after Kirk's death, he says he'll continue to build a movement where young people can express their beliefs freely.
What the events that occurred yesterday does not discourage us. We will continue spreading his message. His legacy will not be lost in time. In fact, yesterday, despite the killer's intention to silence him, he actually made his voice more clear, more louder. Here at Sac State, the charter will continue tabling. We will continue holding our weekly meetings. We will continue encouraging dialogue, which is what Charlie would have want and does want.
Per President Donald Trump's order, Sacramento State is among many universities across the country that has lowered its flag to half staff following the assassination of Charlie Kirk.
So a lot of people on social media are sharing both comments and support, some hateful comments also right now. What does Sanchez say about that and what he's seeing on social media?
Yeah, Sanchez did bring up to me a little bit about the frustration among himself as well as other students in Turning Point USA and their frustration with not only just a lot of the comments that are more hateful towards Kirk. He does say there are a lot of comments in support of Kirk, but he wants to remind people that despite Kirk's political views, he's still a person, a father, someone's child, and he has fought for the right to exercise the First Amendment, and Sanchez, along with many other students, want to continue that in his honor.
Looks like he's inspired a lot of college-age kids. Anahita, thank you.
Well, we're also